During the last academic year, the Benedictine College Philosophy Department received a very generous donation. Our benefactors only asked that we use this gift to advance the work of the Philosophy Department specifically, and the Benedictine College mission in general. After careful deliberation, the Philosophy Department decided to form the Justin Martyr Institute for Philosophical Studies, the primary mission of which is to support common reflection at Benedictine College and the broader Atchison community on philosophical issues particularly germane to the perennial concerns of the Catholic intellectual tradition. Justin Martyr was the son of pagan parents, and he spent much of his youth studying various philosophical schools competing within the Roman Empire. He was baptized around the age of 30 and opened a school of philosophy in Rome, where he wrote philosophical, apologetic, and exegetical works. Since Justin the Martyr is the patron of philosophers, and we, not unlike him, face the challenge of integrating faith and reason in an increasingly pagan culture, we decided that it's fitting that our institute bear his name. We are particularly pleased to welcome Dr. Patrick Lee this evening. Dr. Lee is professor of philosophy and holds the John N. and Jamie D. McAleer Chair in Bioethics. He is also the director of the Institute of Bioethics at Franciscan University of Steubenville. In this capacity, he defends and articulates the Church's position on a wide range of life issues through his writings, debates, and public speaking engagements. We are very fortunate to have him with us, and we believe that St. Justin would be well pleased to have such a fine example of a Christian philosopher as our first speaker. Thank you.
The issue that I'm going to speak about on abortion, of course, is a monumentally important issue for two reasons. One has to do with St. Justin Martyr. It has an apologetical value. Everyone knows that the Catholic Church, everyone knows that sincere Christians believe that unborn human beings have a right to life. And the Church has been very outspoken about the teaching that we must stand up for the least vulnerable among us, especially including the most tiny, the most unvulnerable, the unborn. Now, to show from a philosophical standpoint, to show just from natural reason that that position makes sense, and is the only one that makes sense, one institution more than any other institution has stood forth and proclaimed most loudly that the unborn deserve respect, our respect, and deserve the equal protection of the law. So when we look at this from a logical standpoint, there is apologetical value. The second reason that this has monumental importance is, of course, because if it is true that these are human beings, if it is true that these are human persons, that means over 4,000 human persons are being killed every day in our country alone, legally killed every day. We get upset about 2 or 3 who are killed, and we should get upset about 2 or 3 recognizable persons who are wantonly killed. But 4,000 a day, and the kind of darkening of conscience that brings about is monumental.